This section is almost completely transformed. This is now 164th Street. But when the car was put down years and years before, this was entirely open country, and there was nothing there except the trolley right-of-way. By the 1930s, there began to be a street on either side of it, and the city, of course, was very anxious to get hold of the trolley right-of-way because they saw that this would make an excellent through street, as it is today. It's a nice 6-lane street. And it's hard to believe that what you're looking at now is the Long Island Expressway on 164th Street. This is looking all along 164th Street from in front of Queens General Hospital. And that little dip you see in the tracks is still visible today. There's Queens General Hospital as it looked at that time. This was only the central buildings had just been put up. Today, of course, a whole group of additional auxiliary buildings have been put in over the years. The trolley, by the way, ran on railroad tracks through here, actual railroad tracks, because there was no need to have tram rail in the street. There wasn't any street. The car ran on its own right-of-way, and as a result, they made excellent time. Here the scene jumps rather abruptly. This is Borden Avenue in what is now the Long Island Expressway, and this is Mount Zion Cemetery that the car is passing. This is now the bed of Borden Avenue, and part of the avenue here has been taken for the Long Island Expressway. Here the scene jumps again to 164th Street near Queens General Hospital. You get a very good idea of what 164th Street looked like before all the apartment houses and before the street was laid out. There's Queens General Hospital again at the top of the picture. This is a scene again in the wintertime, as you can see, along the fence of Mount Zion Cemetery on Borden Avenue. This was probably the last winter that the car operated, 1936-37. The cemetery fence, of course, is still there, but the street, at least part of it, has been taken up now for the Long Island Expressway. You can see here, long before the expressway, the trolleys ran on one side of the road. This was, of course, the main reason for building the trolley line years ago. It gave access for people who lived in Manhattan to be able to get to the cemetery and visit the graves of their dead. And a good deal of the trolley traffic was people who came and brought flowers to the grave or who visited it on weekends particularly. This trolley line ran all the way to Middle Village, which also gave access to the Lutheran Cemetery and St. John's Cemetery. So they called this the cemetery line.